Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and that means that it is time for Tuesday Tips. Welcome. I'm super glad that you're here. Today we're talking about small steps versus life overhauls. And the reason why I think this is an important topic is because of the hundreds of clients I've had over the years, most of them have come to me and they've already tried many things. And often they have been unable to keep those things going because they have asked too much of them. They've asked them to overhaul their whole lives. So I want to talk today about small steps and why small steps are potent and powerful to entering into your wellness journey and or re-entering your wellness journey. There's so many on-ramps that you can get onto your path. So I want to talk about small steps first and about the why of small steps. And the reason why is because here, let me move my little piece of paper. I put that little post up here just so I don't forget myself. So the first thing I want to talk about is the why. I think one of the best gifts that I learned about parenting was the whole idea of setting your child up for success and how you want to set your kid up for success and how can you do that so that you can help them to feel successful. I took that with me into my own life. How can I set myself up to feel successful? Now, if you know me, you know that I have done all of the things. I have gone off the deep end in many regards in my life, with regard to exercise, with regard to eating. I'm the person that will always go off the end and come back to the middle. So I'm going to tell you a story very quickly. Back when I was a young mother, it wasn't enough that I wanted to exercise. I decided that I was going to train for an Ironman. I'm sorry, I had to insert my eye roll right here. I had two small children at home. My kids were approximately like 3 and 5 at the time. And I remember I was on my way towards that season, half Ironman. I was hiring a babysitter so that I could train twice a day. And I was fully and completely out of balance. I was off the deep end. Luckily, I know myself very well, and I can tell and sense that feeling where I have slipped over the edge of reason. And about 4 or 5 weeks out from my half Ironman, I was like, I can't do this. This is silliness. I've slipped off the edge. And I reined myself back in. I liken training for a half Ironman, I liken that to life overhauls. It's the extreme, extreme nature of a human being that's like, this isn't working, I'm going to change everything. But here's the thing. What I have found in myself and in the hundreds of people that have come to me over the years is that when you approach your wellness from a place of overhaul, of I got to change all of the things because it's all broken, that it's not sustainable. It's simply not sustainable. And so what happens is you start something and stop and start and stop and start and stop, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. What I've actually found to be more successful is the idea of approaching your wellness from a place of small steps. And here's why. It is sustainable, achievable, and you can therefore be consistent in what you're offering yourself. So let's think about this really quick. Achievable, things that you can easily and readily do for yourself. They're achievable, just like setting a toddler up for success. You're setting yourself up for success. And maintainable, because it's so easy to weave the small step into your life, you're more apt to do it with regularity. Consistency is key. So if you look at it from, okay, I want my small step to be achievable. I want my small step to be achievable, and I want it to be consistent. Then you can start to look at what are small steps that you can offer yourself, that you can invite in an improvement in your health. What does that look like for you? So here's some ideas. One really great deep breath. It's a simple thing that you can do to calm your neurological system and invite your system to come into balance. People don't realize the power of one really solid deep breath. And then what's cool is when you invite in a deep breath and you notice how you feel before and then how you feel after. No joke, when I invite people to do a deep breath with me when we're chatting, it's like their whole face calms, their whole body calms, their system calms. And then once you start to see the cause and effect of one deep breath, you can start to be like, oh, I can do that more and more throughout my day. And then look, you're inviting your system to a place of calm more and more often. That is a small step that you can take. Water is that one, it makes me laugh. I can't tell you how many people have come to me and they're just like, oh my God, all I do is pee. Oh no, think about it like this. You've probably been dehydrated, and so you're not peeing very much. And so then I ask you to consider, what does it look like to drink 2 liters throughout the day? A, you feel like all you're doing is drinking water because you haven't been. And B, you feel like all you're doing is peeing because you haven't been. But if you look at water as what really feeds your cells and allows them to work at optimum, your whole system to work at optimum, after a while, you're going to start to notice some benefits. Your skin's not going to be dry. Your face is going to be glowy. You're pooping more regularly. There's so many benefits to drinking water. Simple thing that you can do, doesn't cost anything, just invites you to perhaps pee more. Small step. Go for a walk. Get up. The peeing helps with that, actually. When I find myself working at my computer and I'm drinking water, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I got to get up and move around a little bit. Oh, it's nice how I'm going to go for a walk. Again, not a lot of time commitment, something you can invite in and do with regularity. Motoring your body is one of the pillars of movement. So there's 3 that I just came up with that you could invite in with regularity. What do you have? What is it? What do you think could be small things that could be sustainable? Because let me tell you something. When people come to me and they're like, okay, I can go to the gym 5 days a week. Really? Really, can you? Great, if you really feel that you can. That feels a little edgy to me. That feels a little bit like a life overhaul. Could you step your way in and maybe do twice a week, and so that you're setting yourself up for success? So here's my idea for a takeaway. Take a piece of paper, put a line down the middle of your paper. I'm a big fan of office supplies. And on the left side, put what you're already doing and what is working for you. I want you to notice that, wow, I'm doing a lot of things really well and really great for me. And then on the other side, start to brainstorm what small steps that you can take to make whatever changes, improvements that you would like to invite in that set yourself up for success. Get specific. And don't put a list of 25 things, or do, but maybe only choose to invite in 1 or 2. Again, this isn't a life overhaul. You're just inviting small steps. Small steps in your list making also. So let me know how that goes for you. And I'd love to hear what small steps you are currently taking and what small steps you would like to invite in. Have a great day. It's been a delight.